What up, everybody? It's your boy, DJ Ndu. I'm just playing. It's this Ndu, aka Skinny Jeans TV. Welcome to episode 5 of the Break Bread podcast. And today is my favorite topic, Summer 25. Summer 25. Yep, I'm going to kind of predict the artists I think who deserve to win for Summer 25. I'm going to break bread on the individual kind of traits that the artists have in actually building the argument why they have to win. So the category I'm going to focus on, it's a very obvious one because this is all about hip-hop. It's the best hip-hop album category. And guys, today's awards are going to be very, very interesting because you've got 5 artists, each with a very different way, different approach, different feel to the music, different album. The album is actually, it means something different for each artist. And I'm going to start with someone that we all should be looking out for to actually win this award. That's Nasty C, Strings and Bling. It's a debut album. Pardon me, it's a sophomore album, and sophomore albums are so hard to actually crack. But Strings and Bling had this international feel about it. It had this kind of approach which was so hip hop. And Nasty C, I mean, the other day, not the other day, but he actually won Best Produced Album. So Strings and Bling, from a production point of view, is dope. And I think what Nasty C, why he deserves to win Best Hip Hop category, is because, man, the guy's literally gone from leaps and bounds. He's the youngest to ever do it. He produced the album. There's some banger of joints. I mean, the radio, like the single Smash that's playing on right now with Rolene. There's so many music singles and hits in Nasty C's Strings and Bling. And I think it deserves to win because Nasty C's kind of changed the game. You know, 25, it's Summer 25, Nasty C, I wonder how old he was. So I think it would be fitting if he actually takes it and actually wins it. That's Nasty C. Number 2, I think, is Kid X. So Kid X is probably the sleeper in the whole kind of a category. So sleeper is kind of the person that no one's going to see coming. Kid X took his time. Kid X from a dope mixtape that he dropped. He also had a few singles aligned with Ukwesta. But now Kid X has got a body of work with Thank the King, which is an awesome local album that he dropped. And I mean the single also with the traditional folk, I forgot their names now, so they come to me, with the kind of the Maskandi vibe. That was dope as well because that was a smash single. And I think Kid X is going to surprise a lot of people because you never thought Kid X would actually drop a full project on his own, you know, from track 1 to track 20 or 25 or 24. It is interesting how Kid X is actually shaped in the kind of artist he's become for this album. So I think for him, he deserves to win because it's finally now time for us to actually see someone coming from dropping singles. He's so versatile. I kind of describe him as like a left and right hand football player because he's versatile. He's unorthodox. He's got everything. So Kid X deserves to win because it's his time in the game right now, and he does deserve to win. Cool. Number 3 is MT. I'm gonna be honest. MT is going to surprise a lot of people with this album. I think it's DIY. I think it's number 3. And compared to Manando and Avery, this one was a bit different. We didn't have a lot of singles. We didn't have a lot of hits. We were kind of getting used to MT's style. I also think that what is going to be the interesting part here is because he had like a few singles on the album, but not much to talk about. So I won't lie and actually say that I don't think DIY is going to do best. I think just because of noise and marketing. I mean, the album rollout compared to Avery and Manando was impactful. DIY just didn't have that thing. So if he does win, he'll deserve to win because MT's always been here. Awards are his thing. I'm not gonna even ask you to think about the awards that he's won. So he may win because he's been bagging a lot of awards in the past. And DIY may surprise a lot of people. And then I'm going to come to Jabba. I think, rest in peace, Jabba. I think it would be fitting if the Psalmers actually honor Jabba for his career everything is done in the game. And how about to actually crown the king with the album of the year category? I think this is going to mean so much for Mutwako. It's going to mean so much for his legacy, for his fans, for hip hop, for the community, and just as you're probably watching this and actually hearing that he actually won the award, I think it's dope because Jabba, we always celebrated him, but I think this will be such a dope recognition because the album was dope, the sound was different. Although it was short, it was still classic Jabba, and he showed us that versatility, his style and his sound, and it's so dope, man. So congratulations to Jabba if he does win, because it deserves to, and what a way to honor his legacy than actually crowning him the king. Which takes me to the last album, that if this guy wins, we all in shit. AKA Touch My Blood. What an album, what a rollout, best produced. It's got everything. It's got the hit, it's got the single. We saw AKA in a different light. It was independent via Beam Group. Rest in peace, Beam Group. Everything that AKA did with Touch My Blood was so dope. From the way it was produced, the narrative, from the way in which the album was rolled out, from the artwork. I think AK deserves to win because of his consistency. He always comes back to just reshape who he is as an artist. He's doing different things. He's sounding different. Some smashes, Fella in Versace, Star Signs, which is dope. Fully In, and a lot of singles. So I think AK deserves to win because he's an artist who's always been reshaping who he is and his sound, and he's still here again in summer 25. So let me know what you think. Those are all the albums I think are going to win. Well, one's going to win. I just actually kind of cheated it and spoke about the winning album, even though this thing is recorded hours before. So we're going to actually drop this and pretend like we were there at the Summers, but we're actually not. I'm just playing, man. Anyway, let me know, what do you think about AKA? I think AKA's album has got a consistency in the kind of man that AKA has become in the music. I think Jabba, we need to honor his legacy, and it'll be fitting to crown him. I think MT is an award-winning artist. It'll be dope to see him again on the stage. Nasty C has taken it to other levels with international sound, with strings and bling. And Kid X deserves the album of the year because it's a local sound. All the albums are local sound, but this one has got that real South African thing about it. It's your boy DJ Amber's playing Assistant Dude, skinnyjeans.tv. Let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comment section. Subscribe to this podcast. We're growing, baby. It's episode 5. It's your boy. Don't forget to subscribe.